staying with us in this evening's dry zone coverage. This month, Terre Haute has seen 3 less inches of rainfall than average. This drought makes some Wabash Valley natives look back to the last time we saw conditions like this. News 10's Gina Galeros talks with a man who lived through the Dust Bowl of the 1930s to find out what makes it similar to this year's concerns.
When the wind clouds gather, nothing holds down the soil.
Days of record heat, months with only a sprinkle of rain, not enough to make a difference. If you didn't know better, you'd think we were talking about today. 91-year-old Milton Woody remembers the last time we had dry conditions like these.
36 was a bad year.
His family lived on a farm during the Dust Bowl in the 1930s.
It was so hot that we slept outside on the ground at night to help a little keep cool.
He says the weather is the same, but conditions aren't as bad yet.
What little crops they have will be far more than we had back in 1936.
He says farming and making a living sometimes was nearly impossible.
Farming was done with horses. They had no tractors or machinery, and so it was very hard on the animals too.
Thankfully, new technology makes our conditions much easier to handle.
So we had no fans, no air conditioning, nothing like that.
Now today, the Wabash Valley continues on, and still no significant rain on the radar.
The Lord knows that. If it doesn't rain, yes, it'll be very similar. But hopefully it'll rain before it gets that bad.
Like the 1930s and other weather concerns, all anyone can do is wait for a change.
Just like now, you hoped it wouldn't happen again. But that's Mother Nature takes care of those things. You just have to abide by them.
In Terre Haute, Gina Galeros, News 10.
Some really interesting observations there. Now, we spoke to some other folks that lived during that time. They say because they're older now and spend most of their time inside, it's difficult to say whether this summer is as bad as the summer of 1936.